Welcome to the Setbreaker podcast, and today we got two special guests. We got Kat, and we got Kazumi.
Hey.
Hey, this is our first time meeting.
Oh my god.
Yeah, me and Kazumi.
I have a kink for bald guys. I fucked Johnny Sins last week, and I've been looking at
again.
bald guys.
You fuck Johnny Sins, dude.
Like,
he's a badass dude.
I've been
like
looking
Johnny
at bald
Sins.
guys like,
Yeah.
Cool.
What do you like?
So what'd you say?
Sorry, what do you like the most about Johnny Sins?
Yeah.
Well, his piercing eye contact, number one. But like whenever we fuck, I'm always like, whoa, what did you just do? And he's like, oh no, man, I'm just a man of many talents. But like, he's always like, look, when you fuck for so long professionally, there's only like 5 main positions, right? Like missionary, cowgirl, doggy, whatever. Yeah. But he's always like it's like that 1% difference that makes like good sex great sex, like putting your leg a little higher or putting a foot down or like making it, like cracking it open a little more. So it's like that
detail.
Yeah,
the
like,
slight nuances.
like he'll like do this and then he'll like do this and then he'll do this and I'll be like, whoa, I want to bust again.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean that's a pro.
Yeah,
That's
and now I see bald guys and I'm like, yeah.
Like they probably fuck.
Thank you, Johnny Sins.
Yeah.
AKA.
Dude, Johnny Sins is a gateway drug for fucking bald fucking. You know, on TikTok and shit, they're always calling me like Asian Johnny Sins or like Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
That means that you're dripping in sex appeal.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah.
Dude, I'll take that. I'll take that. And then I got some wrinkles on my head, so I got to separate it a little bit.
That means you're a man.
Yeah.
Dude, wow. That's the first time somebody said it like that.
Yeah, you have like little coin slots.
Yeah.
You could like
Coin
swipe
slots.
my debit card.
You could scissor the top of the head. It's like a little vagina.
There was a part.
Yeah.
The first time I did a scene of Johnny Sins, he like was eating me out, and then he got his bald head and started like rubbing the juices in my pussy.
Oh my God.
over his head, and I was like, wow.
Oh, it makes sense because like the mouth. When you do the mouth, you want to get all of it. So, but then the head, the more surface area. Did you like it when he did that?
Is it stubbly though?
No.
No, he's like bald. He like shaves it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I feel like yours would be like prickly.
Not after a fresh shave. Like right now,
like
it's like
minutes after a fresh shave, you can like rub your.
It's been
head
like
on
an
a
hour.
vagina.
Feel it?
Yeah.
Feel it? It's like been an hour.
Oh, it's only been an hour?
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like
You're like a chia pet.
if there was vagina head contact, it would feel okay.
A bit, right?
Yeah, but it wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah. After 6 more hours, it's gonna probably be like rug burn,
Yeah.
and it might fall off. The clip might fall off. Just
Oh no! Don't say that. Why would you say
My
that?
friend, she got a clit piercing, and then this dude with braces, like she like rode his face, and it ripped her clit off.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Can you get it reattached?
No, what the fuck?
No!
It's your clit. You
Wait. So
you can't if you lose your dick tip, that's it. You get one per life.
Wait, so she has no more clit. She has no more clit.
You get one per life.
That's true. You do only get one.
You get one
but
per
you know it makes sense because the clit has like thousands
You can probably
fucking
reattach it, but
nerves.
it's not the same.
Because there's so many nerve endings. Like how can you possibly heal all that and make it work the same?
She still has a vagina. Dude, I would kill myself.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I would probably. I don't know if I would actually unalive myself, but I'd be very depressed. Like very, very.
No, if I couldn't nut ever again.
But you can nut through G-spot penetration, right?
Yeah.
I would not be able to nut because I cannot nut unless it's from
Clitoral stimulation.
Yeah,
What a
only
loser.
because
What a loser.
I'm a.
God hates you.
Wow. I'm not
damn.
the chosen one indeed.
Yeah, you better not
Confirmed.
don't fuck with nerds with braces and shit.
Yeah.
How would she? Your friend? Would she like do clitoral stimulation? Was that her thing or?
I mean, like it's every woman's thing.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but like some are like they
It's every
can't
woman's
come
thing.
without the
She became a butthole girl shortly after. Like now she's like an anal queen. But that's like a survival choice, you know? Like if I didn't become an anal girl, if I lost my clit, I would probably like fucking shoot someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta make up for it one way or another. You know?
Yeah.
That's true. She adapted.
Yeah. She
evolved.
She evolved into a butthole girl.
like a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Butthole mon.
Her next form.
I wish I
From
was a
vagina
butthole
mon to
girl.
butthole mon. That's what I've been.
I wish I was a butthole girl.
You don't like anal?
I can't stop eating. Like I just have to like I don't know.
You don't have to stop eating. You can just take Metamucil. Metamucil is the secret to anal.
No,
'Cause it makes your poop clump up.
I know, but like if I eat and then I still have an enema, it's gonna be a shit explosion for like 3 hours until I can like go walk the face of the earth.
Wait, you can't stop eating between the enema and the actual anal? Like, just give yourself a fucking hour, because we know like 2 hours maybe.
I don't know. I think I'm committed to like if someone wants to fuck my butt, it's at your own risk.
That's
It's a minefield.
a reasonable listen.
Yeah, you might be okay, but you likely won't be okay. It's
like gambling.
Yeah.
In Vegas, just risk it for the biscuit.
I feel like most guys would be not too angry if you shit on their dick. Because I have before pooped on a guy's dick.
But like, what kind of shit are we talking, and how much of shit?
It was actually pretty gross because he came in my butthole, and then like it was like during a scene, and like the cum came out, and then the cum was also mixed with
like a full-blown log.
No, it wasn't a log.
Because that would be hilarious if a log just flew
came out and it was like brown, and he was like, "Oh God!" He was like, "I don't think we can use this footage," and we couldn't.
Poops movie.
Yeah, but it was still fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
R.I.P. too.
Oh, it happens.
To the scene.
Yeah.
Shit happens.
I used to be very embarrassed about poop stuff, but then after doing a lot of anal, I'm no longer embarrassed.
It's the gateway drug to being into poop stuff. Like, because like if I deep throat, I might throw up. So if I vomit, I'm kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, vomiting actually I think is a nice touch.
If you eat bananas will come out.
Yeah, or a acai
Yeah, a acai bowl would be kind of cool because then it's like you're fucking an alien.
Yeah, it was purple.
Yeah, alien blood. Yeah, it's like cool like that.
But if I want to like do like hella backspit, I drink a lot of white Gatorade, and then like it'll come out like clear, like syrupy.
Wait, can you explain that? What do you mean?
So I mean, like this is so embarrassing. I was doing a scene with Adriana Chechik, and I was like sucking some dick, and she was kind of like. Because like my like backspit was just like disgustingly brown and whatever coffee flavored or Thai tea, whatever the fuck I was drinking. And she was like, and like you know, and like the way we're like spitting, I'm like, you know, like spider webs of like saliva. And she was like, if you drink clear Gatorade, like it's just gonna come out like clear Gatorade, like saliva. Same with your squirt, because I hate like coffee table squirt. But like if you're really hydrated with like clear Gatorade and clear Pedialyte, it'll just come out like cool.
Oh, yeah.
Pee party.
Yeah, I hear if you're kind of dehydrated and you squirt and the squirt comes out like not
like brown.
Yeah. You can't be dehydrated.
Like kind of thicker, nasty shit. Too.
Yeah, it's like more like pee. It has more of like a pee.
Have you made a girl squirt?
No.
Oh.
No. Yeah.
No.
Why'd you say it like that?
Because
he's sad.
No, I'm not sad. I just never really made a girl.
You're like, I haven't. There's a certain technique to it.
And I hear it's like a lot of patience too. It's like you have to just like kind of stick with it and do the same motion that works.
I don't like when guys try to force squirt out. Like, I'm gonna shit myself if you're gonna make me come that hard. Like I'm gonna fucking like poop. Like don't do that.
Have you ever?
Oh no.
Did you feel like you were gonna shit before?
Sometimes. Have you ever like nut so hard you were like, yo, I sharted?
I have farted before while coming.
Like during like.
Yeah,
such is life. Yeah.
It'd be funny if you finish. You're like. Yeah, I came so hard one time from a girl riding me. I never did that, and I never came like this in my life. Like my head felt like it was gonna explode, and it hurt.
I've given a few guys nosebleeds when they nut. Like,
Dude, that's some anime shit.
Anime nosebleed. Oh,
what the fuck? Really?
Yeah, they're like. Yeah. And
like how much blood would it?
Like they would be like fucking missionary, and then the pillow would be covered in blood because
Jesus Christ
nose would start running.
Oh my God,
heck
that's
yeah!
Amazing.
I mean, how do you do that? How do you get a guy's nose to bleed? Like, do you?
I could show you, Mike.
Okay.
Yeah. Here's the video. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, we.
Well, I'm talking you know who would have loved that?
Mike thought that you meant that you were gonna fuck him.
What?
Mike thought, and then you were gonna actually show him.
She's like, we need money. We need a contract with business. No, but my friend actually, one of my good friends, I'm not gonna say his name, but he knows. He told me because like he found out you're gonna be on my podcast. So and he told me that you're his favorite. Obama? Yeah, there's gonna be change in porn industry right now. There's gonna be some difference.
That's pretty good.
Thanks. But he said that you're his favorite. And he only subscribes to one OnlyFans, which is yours.
Wow. Wait, who is?
He said. No, but you're gonna meet him someday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You probably won't meet him someday.
Yeah.
Later. But yeah, he said when he jacks off to you, he never came harder.
Oh my God! Thank you, person.
Yeah.
Who's not Mike? Thank you.
Yeah, definitely not me. Yeah, I don't want.
Or this guy, whoever that guy is.
It could be him later. Who knows?
I have ever since I did my scene with Angela White, I've been able to establish like good horny energy. like good like eye contact. Like I feel like there's a level of like performing when you do porn versus like when you just have normal sex. That's like you have to be really, because like it's like when you are trying to explain what something tastes like the audience doesn't know what this sandwich tastes like, but like when you use your words and your body and like your facial expressions, you're able to communicate how that feels. So
like interpretive dance almost.
Yeah, like I'm like, this feels good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, like when a guy like they put the forehead against a girl and he's like staring into her eyes while he's fucking her, like that shit, like that's like a thing too.
Yeah.
Right? Like Johnny Sins does that shit.
That's us turning into one fusion mind.
I feel like you've come so far since, well, like you've come, get it? You've come, sorry,
Slurp.
you've come, you've come so far since like I first met you, because remember when like I first met you on my podcast and you were like, and you were talking about how like you were like, it was like almost like you were doing sex tapes, but it was like more like amateurish type stuff. But now I feel like you're like a pro. You're like actually a pro now. Like you're a performer.
Yeah,
like,
I am starting to performing. I am not an Asa Akira. If you're watching this, Asa Akira, please call me. I'm free anytime.
She was my favorite of all
That's
time.
the collab. It's gonna happen.
I'm free anytime.
For her.
She's why I always wanted to do a foot job, and then when I got a foot job, it blew my mind. That's why I like it now. It's because of Asa Akira. Because she like goes crazy. She's like that, and I was like, whoa, what the fuck?
One of my favorite sugar daddies only wanted foot jobs and to eat my ass, and he was the best.
At eating ass?
Like eating my ass.
Eating your ass.
And then I would just give him a foot job, but like this way, like his dick is here, and then I'm lying on my stomach, like, you know what I mean, like so my.
Yeah.
So he would like eat my butt while I'm giving him the foot job.
Oh,
like
simultaneously.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. Okay, so when you say like you feel like you're improving as a performer, you're saying like you're aware of where the camera is, you know what looks the best while being able to be present simultaneously, or what do you mean?
I think a job well done is if the guy who watches the video nuts. Like am I communicating enough sexual energy that this guy is like, I'm gonna jack off? Because if I succeed in my first mission, then he will become a returning customer. Right. So like I like have to like my performance has to be good, and I have to get you into the door through like various levels of PR and shit. Slurp alert. Sorry. I was just like, that's my ad lib.
Slurp alert.
I'm trying to make it happen.
If you're ever like a producer, that would be like the beginning of your beat. It's like slurp alert.
Oh yeah. Oh, like a DJ, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe you could use that.
No, I'm trying to turn it into a song because I want to.
Oh, slurp alert?
Yeah, I want to turn it into a trending TikTok sound.
For sure. I think you can. Yeah.
It's like we're like getting podcast interviewed in like some weird horny basement.
In a dungeon.
Yeah. Like a murder spot almost.
Yeah.
Like that.
We're still alive.
Speaking of foot jobs.
Yeah, sure.
When I was doing research on foot jobs, there's like this type of foot job that I like kind of got into. It's like, okay, have you seen the type of foot job where the girl is like, she's just like on her phone or like playing video games or something, and she's giving a foot job, or simultaneously like
she's
watching TikToks. Yes, it's like multitasking. Porn.
Like she's not paying attention.
Yes, but that's like part of the appeal of it. So I started doing it in my videos.
Okay.
Like, but it does really well apparently.
Free use videos, but like with feet.
Huh?
Free use videos, but with feet.
What is free use?
Oh my god!
Wait, what is it? Wait, what?
Grow
Sorry,
up.
I'm growing up.
Free use is just like porn where you're like just like it's like free to use you whenever, but you're like busy doing things. Like you're cooking, but he's like fucking you. But you're like
okay, like a sex doll almost.
Yeah. But you're like busy and shit.
Yeah.
You have things to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like watching TikToks while doing other things. I think that's like that does really well because it's like very relatable.
Speaking of feet, Kieran Lee, during sex one time, he like laid me back and then he started like pointing his foot at me, and I think he was trying to foot me, like fisting but with feet, and I kind of was like, I don't know, but I regret this moment because I wish I would have let him put his foot in my pussy.
Whole foot in your pussy? That would have hurt your pussy.
Well, like maybe like just like 3 toes.
Oh, like a little bit, and he wiggles it like hello.
I could have worked my way up. I just was like, can we discuss this before you just shove your leg in my vagina? Like what the frick?
Yeah.
But he thought that you were more experienced than you were.
Like I look like a foot girl.
Maybe. Yeah. Actually, I can kind of see that.
I'm a yes girl. I say yes to most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the craziest thing you said yes to?
Oh my God, here we go again with my interview. Well, I went super viral on No Jumper because I like did this like 50 guy gangbang like during a.
So is that real?
Yeah, heck yeah.
Like how? Okay, how long did it take?
It only took like an hour and a half because they were like a fucking In-N-Out restaurant. My vagina. It was like 2 minutes. I wanted the body count. I wanted the record. Like it wasn't. I see. It was not focused on like being no one came with me. Like they just kind of were like, all right, I'm in. Okay, cool. sandwiches.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just for the business, for the record.
No, it wasn't for work. It was just because I'm just built like that.
You just built like that?
I just thought it'd be a silly little thing to do.
Okay, and then
I think it paid off. It made you go super viral.
But it's so funny because I did that when I was like 19, and I said it in a podcast, and it's like changed my life, and it's been awesome.
Are you are gangbang girls that rare, or are you just like the only girl that's like talked about?
I mean, like, let's be real. We would all love a gangbang, but like not everyone can admit it, you know. Yeah. But like if you had like 7 dudes like Mike, like, and they were all on the line, and they were like,
I hope they're all like Mike.
Yeah.
If I do a gangbang, they better all be like Mike.
Yeah, and they were all.
Thank you so much.
But like, think about like, what if they all had like increasing levels of size? Like the last one had the biggest dick, and the first one had like
like a reverse like cell phone signal. Keep getting bigger.
Wouldn't that be awesome if they were focused on your pleasure and like gave you a high five after? Hell yeah.
I think so.
That's like a very friendly.
It's also more efficient for my time. I have things to do. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So business.
Kazumi is like the first girl that I talked to that actually like when she like explained like how a gangbang is, like it occurred to me that it's like very empowering actually for the woman. I didn't think it was degrading, but like I never thought of it as empowering.
I'm like a conductor. Well, it's like imagine if like it's like your birthday, everyone comes for you. You know, like it's my day. It's my wedding day. Like you're here and it's for me. And honestly, like I don't feel I mean, the guys that do gangbangs like gangbangs, but obviously as the receiving end of like 70 million dudes, I'm way more happier than number 17. Like I'm very pleased, like, and I'm like conducting it, and it's within like a controlled level of like this is what I want, and when I need a break, we all take a break, like, you know.
Oh, you literally are conducting.
Yeah, I'm like this is. I'll be like you, and the rest can watch, whatnot.
And then when they watch, they're just like, what do? They stand there.
They can like catch up, and you know, they can be like, hey, how's your wife? Don't talk about her. Cool. And, you know, like, oh, cool. Awesome. You want to jack me off? And then they'll just start jacking off and then be ready.
So when you say it's empowering, is it because it's just the conducting thing, or is there more to it that you feel like?
Emotionally, I feel like everyone came here for me. And I feel like it's just so sexy to feel like everyone's came together to give me pleasure and fulfill a fantasy that is centered on me. Also, I like being the center of attention, obviously.
Clearly.
Would you ever do that?
Like, a gangbang?
Yeah.
I think I would, but I don't know. I feel like in theory it sounds good, but I feel like if I was actually in the moment of doing it, I feel like it's like bungee jumping, I think. It's like the idea of bungee jumping is like very free, or skydiving, right?
Do you feel like coordinating would be hard, like all those hands?
Yeah, or just like when I get there, I feel like I would be overwhelmed by like, I don't know.
I feel like you get bashful. I feel like you get shy because you don't have gangbang vibes at all.
I don't.
Honestly. Do I have gangbang vibes?
For sure. Yeah. For sure.
I'm like, hey guys, what's up?
Yeah, you got this like energy of just like fucking, you know, like Dragon Ball?
Yeah.
You have that fucking thing. It's just around you. Yeah, like I don't give a fuck. I'm Kazumi.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe I feel like sometimes I like take on more than I can handle because one time I had like a threesome with this guy that I was dating. And
a girl.
And a girl,
okay,
yeah. He got an escort, so it was like a professional, right?
Party.
Yeah, it was a party. It was great. And then she got there, and then him and the girl started kissing, and I got my feelings hurt, and I went to the bathroom and started crying. And then he came into the bathroom. It gets worse. Yeah. I start crying. He goes in the bathroom to try to comfort me. And then while he's comforting me, we don't hear anything from the other room. He goes in the other room, and the escort has robbed both of us.
Oh, shit.
That's left with our cash. That's a double L. I'm thinking in a gangbang situation, I don't know how I could fuck it up, but I probably fuck it up.
I will keep your wallet in a safe space. You know, it is untalked about, but like most sex parties don't have lockers because it's usually a big house. So everyone's clothes is everywhere, and sometimes I have to like not have a shoe, you know? Yeah. Like I'm always like, oh, we lost that one. Yeah.
R.I.P.
But what about a fang gangbang? I remember you posted about having like a fang gangbang.
A fang bang.
A fang bang.
A fang bang, yeah.
A fang gangbang.
Yeah.
Fang?
Fang. Oh, a fang is another word for
Chinese.
Or it's an acronym. No, it's an acronym for like the top
Facebook,
tech,
Apple, Amazon,
Netflix, and Google.
Yeah.
Fang. It's like the big tech companies. So I had this idea of getting like a bus and going to these campuses and picking up the tech guys and then fucking them in my van, or like having my girlfriends come. Cause
I'm one of your girlfriends.
Yeah, her. And then like my other, There's this concept, it's in Miami called the fan bus. And that's what they basically do.
I've been in the fan bus.
Yeah, I want to go on the fan bus.
Like bang bus.
Yeah.
All that shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But with fans.
Yeah. So I had the idea back when like that the meta story was hot. I had this idea to go to these campuses and fuck their employees.
The glasses fog up, starts falling out.
I had a friend like that, and she didn't like to fuck, but she liked to suck, and I liked to fuck, but I kind of, would rather not suck if I don't have to. So it was like a perfect relationship. Like we would like pull up to these parties and she would suck and I would fuck, but she would always have like these little cummy tummy aches. I'm not even like rhyming things for like that was
dude, it was very Dr. Seuss, this whole thing. That's why I just did quite. I'm like, oh wow, she's got bars.
I didn't mean to make it rhyme like that, but like if like 6 loads is when you start getting a cummy tummy ache.
A cummy tummy ache.
Yeah, because
there's so much cum.
Yeah,
I think after even 1 load, if it's a big load,
I've never swallowed.
You've never swallowed?
I'm not a slut.
You're
No, but I'm not.
That's where she draws the line. That's where she.
I just like swallowing. Like I don't know. Like my first guy, I was like, "Can you taste test it?" And he did, and he was like, "Ew." Like you can smell it, and you can like, no.
Yeah, you gotta waft it a little bit.
Well, yeah, I'm like that's not.
So you don't like swallowing?
I've never swallowed.
You truly never have?
No.
Ever?
No, I don't see it in my destiny. Okay. I would maybe make someone pay a lot of money if they wanted me to swallow.
Wow.
But like how much?
Like
she's already a millionaire. She already makes millions, so it'd probably have to be a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe like someone's like firstborn child, and they would become. Like,
what would you do with their child? What do you want to do with their child?
They'd become an indentured slave and be my maid.
That's how little money means to her now, because like you got it, so it has to be like the highest level.
She's gonna turn into her sexting assistant.
Yeah.
Her OF assistant.
I don't know what would make me swallow. It's just like. Also, like nothing. I'm like a sex girl. I'm not really like a. I mean, I'll suck dick, for formality, but like I feel like we're having we're having sex. Yeah. So like,
because like part of it comes with the territory.
Yeah. Okay. Like I don't see a life where I would suck dick till he nuts and like what do I get? Like what the heck?
Kat, I feel like you are about that. Like you be like very intimate.
I like sucking dick.
Like that.
I love sucking dick. Yeah. But I also like to 69 because 69
you're
is
a rare
like
69 girl.
I actually really like 69ing because like it's I think it's the thought of it is so hot.
Smell the asshole. Because you're gross.
Yeah, but it's like both of your faces in each other's genitals. Like it's not pretty, but it's fucking hot.
I never have a good teammate during a 69. I'm always like hello, like they'll be like
knock, I'm here.
They'll be like, oh, and I'll be like, no, put it in your mouth. What the fuck are you doing?
Stop moaning in my vagina.
Yeah, like,
I mean that's pretty selfish because the plan was like, yo, it's fucking like teamwork.
Yeah.
So why are you just not doing me?
Yeah, and I feel like even like in awkward moments where it is a good 69, I feel like we're like now it's like this looks weird to me.
Yeah.
Like I was like I would. If I walked in on that, I would like vomit. I would be like, wow, what the fuck?
But I think the best sex, the best like intimacy is when it's like really ugly. Like I love
watching ugly people fuck. I'm sorry. I love
ugly people?
Like when I go to sex parties and it's like the weird ones at the warehouses where it's just random truck drivers having sex with weird women. That's awesome.
Like a fat, ugly, hairy guy who's out of shape, and like a woman who's like sagging from everywhere, and who maybe was like a former drug addict.
Sex.
Kind of like that.
That's real sex.
Oh, it's like the rawest form. You feel like like most humans are kind of around that.
They're not trying to perform. They're just fucking because this shit feels good.
And they need it because they're so fucking ugly.
But ugly people fuck. Ugly people fuck a lot. I go to anime expos. They fuck.
Yeah.
I've seen the anime expo.
Because they're horny. Well, I mean, weebs are horny as fuck though.
Yeah.
You could smell it. Smell it.
Yeah, I hosted an anime expo party that you did not go to.
I'm sorry.
And I asked all the simps like, who wants to fuck me?
Yeah.
And they were like, me. So I got this pillow, and I taped a picture of me on the pillow. And I was like,
pillow?
Yeah, it was a waifu pillow.
Waifu pillow, yeah. Waifu pillow,
I was like, this is Kazumi Jr. And we used a fleshlight, and I was like, show me how you would fuck me. And the winner would like.
Actually,
nothing happens.
Oh.
But like, so they all took turns fucking it.
No.
But then they started running
The same
a train on it.
fleshlight?
They started running a train on Kazumi Jr.
Wait. Would they wrap it up or they would raw dog the fleshlight?
You may watch the YouTube video.
I don't know.
Oh my
When it
God.
comes out
Oh my
and
God.
judge for yourself. But I was like, whoa. They were like Magic Mike, like putting it on the ground, like.
That's amazing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, some Chris Brown type of shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
I was like, go crazy. Okay.
Yeah, and you were just watching the whole time live.
I kind of was like, Kazumi Senior can get a little bit of that.
Okay. Was that turning you on a little bit?
I kind of was like, I didn't expect them to like pull up like that. Like I
Like
was
that.
like, this
They
is,
delivered.
yeah, no, they were like passing her around and stuff. I was like, hell yeah.
How many was
That
that?
was 4 guys.
Okay,
But
4
like
guys,
the rest
okay.
of everyone else was watching.
Were these anime nerds? Like
Yeah.
the nerdy anime guys?
You'll see and you'll be like, rooms you can smell.
you have this thing with like the ability to smell. Huh? Like,
Yeah.
you can smell.
It's a scent. It's a I guess it's like an underrated sense during the sex process.
Dude,
right?
if
Smells.
you okay, imagine having sex with one girl and it's a little stinky. Imagine having sex with 7 girls and one of them is stinky, but you don't know. You're going to be very like, who is that?
Sniff
No,
out
is
the-
that you? Is that you? No, it's you. Okay, cool.
So that's how you got good at it because you've had to be in so many scenarios and you're
Yeah.
like deducing who it is.
What people think is they think it might be the it's the badussy scent, like butt dick ass pussy scent, but really like the true dirty little scent is like feets. Because people be like coming out of their socks and stuff.
Oh yeah, all day in the shoes and shit.
Yeah.
So it's not the actual genitals. It's
Yeah,
like
it's
the
usually feeties,
extremities.
toesies.
That makes sense.
That's why I haven't gone footed.
It's very gross when a girl has smelly feet. It fucking makes me want to vomit it like
You're not a toe
motherfucker.
bro?
I don't like that stinky foot shit.
But he likes feet and he likes legs.
I have a
just don't
huge
really
leg
like
fetish.
I like thighs.
I know. That's how we're homies, huh?
Yeah.
like thighs.
Thighs?
Thighs, you know?
What the thighs?
Thighs.
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 Oh, it sounds like an F. You said thighs.
I don't know how to pronounce TH.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I have like it's
Wow.
a powerful
Make
leg
fun of her
fetish,
fucking
Racist.
feet.
yeah, it's like that. It's very.
Do you like watching the porn where the girls are using their legs and their thighs to like
Oh,
have
and
a penis like go through it?
Like,
and they're
I
like-
did watch that, but I'm not a fan of watching that. I like more of like when the girls, you can see how long her legs really are when she's like getting fucked. It's like the camera angle makes it look so elongated, and they have a short calf, not the cankle. I hate the fucking cankle, and I like when they don't have the
Wow.
strawberry legs because if they got strawberry legs, like you would tell that they shave and you can see the little black pores. I hate that shit.
Wow.
I can't stand it. Like
Very
I need to
peculiar.
smooth. Yeah, I know. It's a good. And then if the legs are like 1.5 to 2 times longer than the torso, then it's like it drives me nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
like,
Proportions.
wow, you have a very particular fetish for like long legs.
Yeah. I've had it since like second grade. It's weird.
I once had this guy and I was like, why don't you fuck every part possible crevice? So like my armpit, my knees, my thighs, my toes, my neck.
That's pretty hot. I had a guy
I was
fuck
very
the elbow.
greasy.
This,
Did you get a
this crease
cramp?
right here.
Yes.
Oh, you got a crease right there.
Yeah, well, no, I had a guy fuck the elbow part right here,
I've
and it
had
was pretty hot.
multiple guys fuck my knees. And I don't know if it's
Oh,
on
like the
purpose
where
or not.
where it, like
Huh.
the back knee right here.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like they like specifically lubed my knees up, and we're like,
I mean, I guess it's like it's soft, you know, like it could.
if you close your eyes, like any hole is a hole.
Yeah,
Such is life.
I think it's
That's
hot
true,
when a guy
that's true.
fucks like unconventional places like your elbows or your knees because it's like they're so horny they just want to like they're almost like monkeys, animals. I think there's something hot about that.
Like,
Yeah, the
hey,
animalistic
hey, you
true
idiot.
nature. Yeah. So do you guys do you feel like the more you fuck, is it a falling in love? What like do you fall in love?
Wait, which one?
I don't know. Both. Do you guys fall in love?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You think I'm talking to you like, is it a thing? Like, is it possible? You know, but I get curious about that because like clearly I have not fucked nearly as many as and because you're gangbang queen and I'm
Yeah.
I don't do that.
You could be a gangbang boy, which is different.
I don't want to gangbang with guys. I don't want to
No,
gangbang.
you could be like number one in the train, you know?
Yeah. So it's like you're not.
Or maybe like the last in the train. I don't know what your preference is.
I'd rather be first. I don't want to go. I don't want to.
Would you be second? Is that okay?
Honestly, I would not like that at all.
Not be his preference.
I'm very territorial, and I'm like, ugh, dude. But if I go first, I'm like champion. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Now you fucking losers, go.
Yeah. Woo! Enjoy.
Yeah, go.
Go.
And I did
Enjoy.
that. Yeah.
Love, yes. I love kitty.
Look-
Yes. I love penis. And I know I like a guy when I imagine sharing his penis with my friends, such as her.
That's nice.
Oh, because you want to share the wealth with
yeah, I'm
people
not
you
a
care
selfish person. I'm kind of like, yo, that was cool. Anyone else want to hit that? Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, like a vape. I get it.
Yeah, you want to hit that? That shit was cool.
Yeah, you got that vape dick.
Yeah.
Just suck it up and share it with everybody.
Slurp.
It's like mango. It's like
Yum.
very much like mango and all that. Yeah. So how'd you guys become friends? How'd you meet?
She was like at Anime LA with Jimmy Zhang. I don't know if you know him. And
Jimmy
he had
Zhang,
like
yeah.
a simp stand.
I've seen his stuff.
He had like a tell us a simp story stand, and I told them about the time I had to simp, and I would make him eat my used condoms, and then I would put stuff in his dick hole, and they were like, "You're
wait, like what?
like my pinky."
It's called sounding.
You could fit your whole pinky in the fucking.
If you can think it, you can kink it.
Oh man, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I feel like that imprinted her.
It did,
now
yeah.
and now we are friends.
It was a lasting impression on me, and I couldn't stop thinking about her after that. So I had to reach out to her.
Yeah, you were like, what's wrong with you?
She gave me her business cards. I still have your business cards. I think I have it on my fridge actually.
My condom cards or like the normal ones?
The normal ones where it's just like your ass and then like your QR code on the back.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so did they swallow the condom, or they were
he
just
would,
chewing
like
it?
Go-Gurt, like slurp the cummies.
Wait, oh, there was still jizz in it.
Yeah, like I would take it after I fucked a guy, and I would.
And he
well,
would-
sometimes like if a guy cream pied me, he would squelch it like and eat it, and because he would call himself my little janitor.
Yeah. Oh,
He would clean up.
The cleanup crew.
Yeah, my
little janitor fish.
little janitor, and like, yeah, he would eat the cummies, and so he swallows, not me.
Wow. Okay, so you must. Okay, I get it now. So you get really high off like the power.
I don't know if I
sense,
get
kind of.
high off the power, but like, because I'm not a dominant person. Like, I used to I tried FinDom for a second. You know what FinDom is? Financial domination.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So this guy was like, I get really horny, like giving women my money, like hot women my money. So I was like, okay, well, let's walk to an ATM. And I was just like, give me 200. And he was like, he took it out. I was like, give me more. Haha. And then he gave me more. And then I was like, give me more. And he was like, oh, I'm gonna starve. I don't know if I'm gonna eat tomorrow. I was like, oh, we could stop. And he was like, you're ruining the fantasy. Take my fucking money. So I was like, give me your fucking money, bitch. So I got more money. And then he was like, oh my God, I don't know how I'm gonna pay for my books. I was like, dude, we could stop if you don't. And he was like, come on, like keep going. Like what the fuck's wrong? Like take my money. So I was like, okay, bitch, give me your fucking money. Like I want like.
But then how do you
be
actually
a fucking
know
hobo if
when
you want,
he's
if that's what you want.
destitute, you know?
Yeah, like I was like, I guess you're gonna play exactly. So I was like, give me your money. And then he kept being like, oh my God, I don't know how to pay rent. So I was like, give me your money. I don't care. So he kept giving me his money, and he was like, I don't have anything. I was like, find some fucking money. And then he would just find money and he would give it to me.
And now he's homeless. And now he has no home.
Where is he now? I don't
Skid
know.
Row.
I don't know where you are. I hope you were JK about that. But I like got like 6K at that guy.
Wow.
Yeah, I was
really
like,
good.
That's a
But
fantasy.
I kind of was like, I mean, we can stop. And he would, and every time I like said that, he'd be like, you're making me not horny. Like you're literally killing the vibe. Like, please. Like, I told you I wanted you to do this, so do it. And I'd be like, okay, bitch, give me your money. Like, you're going to starve, I guess. But I kind of was like, I don't, like, where are you? Like, he didn't drive. I didn't see him call an Uber. I just saw him walk away.
Damn, no money for Uber.
Yeah, I was
Interesting.
like, goodbye. And then I never saw him again.
So there's this whole world of simps that like, that's like next, because I never heard of that in my life.
financial domination?
I never heard of that in my life.
It's actually pretty hard, but maybe that's because I have a heart. So I don't know, like, what's the limit here? Like, when do I be like, yo, like, we could, yo, you pay your rent and then come to me for a luxury service of me bullying you for your money, if that's what you want. Like, I'll do it, but like have a budget that is like a controlled budget.
Kat, have you done something like that? Or
Yeah, I haven't done FinDom. I've done like domination through OnlyFans, but it's like it's a lot of maintenance. So I had a guy who like he had me like on retainer as his dom. So he paid me $4,000 a month, but it was basically like he had access to me all the time. But it was a lot of maintenance. Like I kept his cock locked up in like one of those
Chastity belts.
and then like I had to like. he checked in with me in the morning. We had these rules. He checked in with me in the morning, and then like whenever I wanted him to, he had to like send me logs of what he ate, and it was like he required he required like as much as I required from him, he required that of me too, because like I had to take time out of my day to check up on him. Like he depended on me for like everything.
My first slave, like he would always like be like, "What's my homework?" And I'm like, "I don't know what. I don't know what weird fucked up thing you." I'd be like, "Put your cum in a popsicle and eat the cumsicle," you know? And he'd be like, "Okay, mistress, what next?" And I'm like, I don't like what more. Like I was like, do I have to watch Jackass and be like, I don't know, do that? Like,
to be able to come up with like crazier shit.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what else to say or do. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not really a dominant person. Like, I'm kind of like.
Yeah, I agree.
I want you to have fun, you know? Like, I want to feel like you're like having a good time and I'm supplementing the good time with my vagina.
Yeah, it's not really a personality trait of mine to be dominant.
That's my main move is my vagina.
But there are girls that are like, this is like that's their identity as like being a dominant. I think those are the doms that are really good at doing what they do.
Yeah. Me, I am not a good representation of any dom at all. I kind of was just like some idiot that was like, cool. I had this one guy and he was like, I was trying to train him into believing that like ice was like a hot thing. So like I would be like, no, ice was a sexy thing.
Him into
like I was trying to train him like a Pavlov, like, so I would be like, guess the number I'm thinking of. And I would always say he was wrong. And if he was wrong, he would dip his balls in like a vat of ice for that many seconds. So he was always wrong. But afterwards I would jack him off a little bit. So after a while, his dick would get hard at the thought of like submerging in cold ice.
Oh, you trained his brain. Oh,
yeah, that's pretty smart.
So then I would like elevate it and be like, okay, well now you're gonna do like dick push-ups into ice while I like lay on you and I tell you you're a loser. So I was like, I thought that was a good dare. But then I started introducing it to my personal bedroom, to my ex-boyfriend, and he was like, this shit is not cool. And I'd be like, this is how I pay the bills. So,
you know, you say you're not dom, but I disagree completely.
I don't know, just a
That's very
guy.
dumb. No. You do that to be like, this is me. But you're like, fuck yeah, bitch. Yeah, you're my bitch. Like, on the inside.
I don't know. I won't come out of me natural. You'll have to like ask me to do it, and then I'll be like, I could do it.
No, but then why would you make your ex-boyfriend do it then?
Because it was funny. That's why.
But that's like dude, I'm saying, I think you got so used to it, you don't even think of it as like a dom thing. It's just like ingrained within you, the power. Like you have the power.
My brain is a little corrupted in such a way. Yeah. I was kind of like, tee, it'd be funny if I was just kind of like, we should try it. Like, let's try it, Mike. Let's for fun. Oh, I would never do that. Put your balls in the ice.
I'm afraid it's gonna rip off in the
what?
Get caught in the ice. I have like fear with like ice and.
Oh, because it makes it brittle. Because it makes it like if you put your tongue on
a pole. Yeah.
Okay.
So
if it's super duper cold.
Yeah, I get worried about stuff like that, and I'm very like I imagine my ball sack tearing in half and the balls leaking out and shit. So I.
Oh my god.
R.I.P. to your ballsies.
Yeah, I need that shit. You know, like that's.
I once dated a guy and his balls were the size of mangoes.
Bullshit. Oh my god.
Well, what kind of mangoes though?
Like
tropical mangoes.
Like each one's that big?
No, he only had one, like little. I don't know. Like I guess the other one was normal size, and one of them was like just mango.
What the fuck?
That sounds like it might be like a testicular problem, cancer.
That's a cool tattoo.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Or like you got impact and then it swole up.
Yeah,
I don't know why. I didn't body shame his ginormous balls. I just kind of was like nice big juicy balls.
Huh.
Yeah.
So what do you do? What do you do for fun then, outside of like fucking and shit?
Fucking and shit. I like to go to like weird sex parties.
That's still the same thing.
Yeah, well, that's not for profit. That's That's just because like I like adventure. Like I went to one 2 days ago and that one was insane, and Snoop Dogg was there. But I signed at the party, so I actually decided I didn't want to say that. But
oh shit.
I like to cook. I won a cooking competition. I won 10K in a cooking show. That was cool. Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. Did you see it?
Was it the OnlyFans one?
The OFTV one?
Okay.
Yeah,
that was a $10,000 prize?
You didn't watch my show.
I didn't watch it. I'm sorry.
I sent the link.
You're trying to act like, oh yeah, I forgot.
I know you did it. You sent the link to me.
I sent the link everywhere to everyone many times, but it's okay. It's whatever. I won. But
good job. Congrats.
I like to work on Kazumi. Like I like to work on her. You know what I mean? Like I like to go on podcasts and Instagram and do
Kazumi the brand.
Yeah, and do like Instagram skits and like TikToks and see like how far I can take like this little persona and like make it a giant thing that pays me a lot of money. That's like a fun
okay,
little
because
hobby.
like I thought you were look. This guy fucking loves you, but like, I thought you were Japanese. I was like, oh, she's from Japan, and he said, oh, she's Filipino, and I was like, what the fuck? So I want to ask why Kazumi.
Kazumi was just my name at sex parties because it was hot.
You chose it?
Yeah, it was like a sexy.
But like, how did you come up with that though? You know, there's so many other Japanese names.
I was gonna name my daughter that because I'm a weeaboo. But
oh, you watch anime?
Yeah. But now I'm gonna name my daughter Rumiko after Rumiko Takahashi instead.
Is she an AV star?
She's an Inuyasha. She made Inuyasha.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh damn. If you know who created it and all that shit, then you are.
I am truly
a weeb.
Wow.
A weeb.
You tried to check it. You were like, is she really a weeb?
Well, then what are you watching right now?
I don't watch, I read. Like, I like what Shindle.
Manga?
Yeah, I like to read hentai. Like, I like Shindle stuff. I just finished like TS4, the one where like the guy turns into a girl and his friends gangbang him.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
But they're like, bro, like, you're a dude, you're the homie. Like, let us fuck because we can't fuck real women. And he's like, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Wow.
And then like, so he gets gangbanged and then he like, I can't tell you the rest, but it's a good one.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
That's a good friend, man.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I do that. If I ever change to a girl, I don't think I could do that.
Me in college, I was that girl. I was like, yeah, guys, you could fuck me. Duh. It's easy. Let's do
community girl.
Yeah, I'm a community girl.
So would you say both of you have always been kind of like sexually free? Or was there like a pivotal moment where it kind of something triggered that, or you know what I mean?
No, you can go first.
Thanks. I wouldn't say I've always been sexually free. I've always been very sexually motivated. Like, I think I told you on
you do things for a nut.
Yeah.
Such is life.
Yeah, such is life. Like, I used to, like, my earliest memory is, like, there is this book called The Babysitter's Club. It was, like, a series, and, like, there was, like, this, like, little teenage love story plot line in that book, and I would read it over and over again, and, like, my aunt noticed that I was reading the same section of the book over and over again, and she like read that part, and it was like a kissing thing or whatever, and she told my mom, and then like that was the first time I ever got in trouble for like being horny, and I was like maybe like hater. 7 years old, and
sexual shame right there, huh?
Yeah, right. But like ever since, so like being small and like just like rereading books that had kissing scenes and stuff, and like reading literotica and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, that's what we bonded on, literotica, literotica.com.
So I was like really, really horny always growing up, but I didn't really become sexually free until like OnlyFans, to be honest. So I'm kind of a coward because I didn't really start doing it.
of your slut ways.
Yeah, until everyone started being a slut, and then I was like, I'm gonna do it too.
So that's pretty recent then, just like a few years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was your like sexual awakening kind of.
Yeah, like OnlyFans. And like even when I started OnlyFans, I didn't even pop a tit until
pop a titty.
I didn't pop a tit until not one. Until like maybe like 6 months in, and then like I popped a tit, and then I started making more money, and then like I like showed my pussy and I started making more money, and then like I gave a blowjob and I was like, holy shit, I'm making a lot of money. So I can't go back now.
Yeah.
That's the sexual motivation right there.
Yeah. So I guess money.
Finance.
Yeah. And then was like,
yeah. When was your sexual awakening?
Okay, so I would say I've been terminally horny since birth. You know? Like, I would, like,
dude, your word choices are crazy.
Yeah, like I've been fatally in need of a nut all the time. Like I would remember like being like a kid, and I would like put Barbie dolls in like boxes and like simulate an orgy and be like, and I'd be like,
you would shake it up.
Yeah, and I'd be like, because we're having an orgy, because then they would be like that, like when they come out. But I remember like in high school, like I felt like it was okay to be horny as long as you were in the context of a relationship, which is a stupid fallacy that I feel like a lot of women think they have to do. And I remember like this guy I was talking to at the time was like, hey, like let's make out, and I was like, I really want to make out, but I don't want to seem like a slut because we're not dating or whatever. And he was like, do you want to make out? And I was like, yeah, I just don't want to. And he was like, then it doesn't matter what anyone else wants to do. If you want to do a thing, then you just do the thing. It's not hurting anybody. And you don't have to follow any social constructs of like, you have to be in a relationship to fuck somebody or experience anything. Like explore what you want and don't feel constrained. I was like, wow. Junior year of high school, I was like, whoa. So I let him fuck me in the butt.
Nice. And that was your sexual awakening?
Yeah, I was like, hell yeah. No, like we made out, and I was like, And I started calling him every night, and I was like, that really changed me, you know? Like, I was like, because at the time I was like, I felt like every sexual experience had to be rationalized as like some greater good of like, we are going to get married or be in a relationship. And I feel like a lot of girls fall into that because they don't want to seem a slut or have people talk. But really, like, when you're like 17 to like 25, you should be or anytime, you should be sexually exploring and figuring out what you like regardless. Like, you don't need to like lock yourself down into a situation because you don't want to have a high body count or whatever the fuck people give a fuck about. So yeah, I gave him my butthole.
Damn.
And then was that the first time doing the butthole?
Yeah. I pooped on it. He was very nice. It was actually a really beautiful experience because I was, at the time, I was like, okay, I did not want to lose my virginity until marriage. And he was like, okay, well, what about the poop hole loophole? And I was like, well, yeah, that doesn't count. So we had butt sex.
Damn, that's very brave of you.
Right?
Yeah. You must have been really horny. Dude,
I was terminally horny. I was doing blowjobs all the time because that doesn't count in my mind at the time.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I was like, oral doesn't count, then anal doesn't count. Right? Like, we're talking about vaginal sex. Is that what Jesus wants? I feel like Jesus says no.
Yeah, because if the hymen's intact, then you're still pure.
Yeah.
But if your butthole's flipped inside out, you're still pure.
Yeah, like if my butthole is gaped, I feel like I'm still good. Anyways, like we talked about it. We had butt sex. It was very beautiful. And yes, I have since invited him to many orgies and gangbangs since.
That's sweet.
Oh, that's from like years ago?
That was like in years ago. I was like, when I was like 17 was when he was like, if you want to make out, we're going to make out. We had the butt sex like after, like a year or so afterwards.
And you still managed to keep in contact?
Yeah, like I feel like most people that I have relationships with, we have pretty good relationships with. Like I'm always clear, like, look, I do not want a monogamous situation. I want us to I go on dates not for a relationship. I go on dates for an experience, and if I like it, then I continually have the same experience, like fucking you or like talking with you. And then as time goes by, things happen or they don't, but there's no pressure to turn it into a thing.
Okay, so very just like, that's like the highest form of go with the flow, right?
Yeah. And I feel like it like lets relationships flow without the expectations of things. Like if I want you to become my boyfriend, it would just naturally happen instead of me wanting that to happen and accepting things that I usually wouldn't accept.
And like manipulating it to happen that way.
Yeah.
That's pretty smart,
Like if I don't like a guy, I could see I don't like a guy and I don't have an expectation of turning him into something. So I'm just like, we're done here. We don't hang out.
Yeah.
What about you, Kat? Would you say that you would prefer like a polyamory type thing or like a monogamous if you were to get in a relationship?
I think that I'm still like pretty immature in the way that I think, to the fact that like I still experience a lot of like envy. I wouldn't say jealousy, like because jealousy is like you're afraid that you'll lose someone because because for example, like they're making out with someone else, you're afraid of losing them. I experience envy, like why can't I be that person all the time? But I think in theory, if I met a person that like I really loved and we were together for a long period of time, I definitely would want to explore like a non-monogamous situation where we could both agree that like whether it's like hooking up with other people together or like doing it with boundaries, I think that would be ideal. But I think it would require a lot of communication and over communication so that a situation doesn't happen where we're robbed by escorts again, you know?
oh yeah, that's right.
So I mean, so I think non-monogamy is definitely like a good idea and I like it in theory, but like I would have to work at it for sure. I've never been in a non-monogamous situation, but like in the context of being with like one person. I've dated multiple people before, but I've never had serious feelings for the people that I've dated.
Okay. Yeah. And then can you guys, since you guys are like, you guys be fucking and shit, right?
Yeah.
Can you guys, like, if you look at Paul.
Is this Paul?
That's Paul right there.
That's Paul? Okay.
When do you guys see him? Like, and other guys, but let's use him for example.
Hi, Paul.
Can you like feel their aura of
like he's like his sexual energy?
Yeah, sexual energy or confidence, or you know, even if, because he didn't say a whole lot because he didn't have to, but even just that, you know what I mean? Without him, because he's not trying to prove anything, right? But you know what I mean? Like, can you kind of tell? Because
I don't think Paul registers me as a sexual being. I think he just sees a lump And he's like, that's it. Yeah, he's like, hey, you.
Yeah, I don't get the sense that Paul is lusting for us right now.
Yeah.
No, but he might be. I don't know. Stand up, Paul. Let me see. I'm just kidding.
Paul does not register me as human. So it's,
Well, I meant like, okay, but like, how about you guys looking at him? Like when you see guys, and then can you like automatically tell if they're like comfortable with themselves, or
I can usually sense it.
how can you sense it? What is it? Is it like a feel, or
It's
where does
it's
it
just
come
like
from?
small things. Like I feel like I know when a guy is into like having a good time, and I feel like I'm also really sensitive to a lot of guys being really insecure. So I can like really sense when a guy. Well, easy ways to find out if a guy is insecure. Does he care about a body count? Does he care about your income? Does he care about anything that doesn't honestly fucking matter at all? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just like that. Like when you grow up and honestly have 3 shroom trips and go to an ayahuasca retreat, you realize nothing matters.
Like, you went on an ayahuasca retreat?
No, I had 1 ego death and I am changed.
What is that like?
Wow.
Can you talk about the ego death?
Wow.
I just did so many. I did like a bunch of shrooms and then I ate some chocolate and that turned out to be shroom chocolate. So I think I exploded with like,
God.
and I became God for a sec. But I just like had such a level of realization about like relationships and the way things are, which I understood for a long time. But it's like, now I can really articulate it. Like a lot of guys see sex as like a shameful thing. Like they'll call, like if a guy like thinks you're really cool and he's nice to you, guys that are ashamed about sex will call that guy a simp because they'll be like, why are you celebrating that woman? She doesn't deserve that. She doesn't deserve to be celebrated just because she's like you could tell that they have weird feelings about sex and show it and expressing that they're horny or wanting of a woman, and like it's just easy to sniff out, and they'll like justify it, and they'll like listen to Fresh and Fit and like listen to PUA shit.
You were just on Fresh and Fit.
Oh, you were on Fresh and Fit?
I was on Fresh and Fit. I battled Myron, the Red Pill General. Red Pill General Myron. And like you can sense that they feel like they need to live under certain social gender constructs about how relationships work to feel comfortable. They want to believe that women only want you for your money or this or that, when in reality they see many examples where that doesn't matter anywhere. You're thinking about a certain type of woman where it does matter, and those women are valid, and if you want to date those type of women you can, but you choose to date those type of women. There are women out there who don't give a fuck about shit like that, and you could
I mean my last relationship was like that. I had no fucking money. I didn't even
yeah, but you're a funny bald dude.
Yeah,
that's all.
so much going for you, Mike.
You love legs.
That's all I need. How to just succeed? Just I lost my hair. That's what fucking happened.
You love legs. Like,
Yeah,
you
I do
know,
love legs.
when you grow into adulthood and people look for like serious partners or even someone to have sex with, like those men don't realize that when they talk, they turn off so many like good women. Like I will never, like those men, I don't have time for them because I don't have time to educate a guy like that anymore. Like if you have those certain opinions and then you subscribe to actively go to that part of the internet, like, continue being miserable and see where it takes you. That's like your life.
Yeah, well, here's the whole thing about like the red pill thing. So this is how I feel about that. There was an explosion with red pill, the whole philosophy of it during the lockdown, right?
Yeah.
It was mainstream. It became mainstream during that time, and there's a lot of coaches now, quote unquote coaches, who regurgitate information. They say the same thing. And you can kind of tell that they don't fuck.
Yeah, no,
they just say that to justify why they don't get laid. So they go towards black pill, doom pill, which is like you start to hate women.
Yeah,
incel,
and then to just justify your incel behavior. But life is competition in general. So like level yourself up then instead of hating on people. Like if you feel like that's the case. Because me, I used to be like an incel. I used to blame the world. Nobody likes me because I'm Asian. They all think I got a tiny ass dick. And then after a while, I'm like, well, you know what? I can keep doing this or be a virgin the rest of my fucking life.
That's true.
Or I do something about it, and then I started to like work on my confidence, face my fears, ask like girls out, get rejected, but then I learned to deal with rejection, and then you just build yourself, and then instead of blaming society and women.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
you just also start understanding that the world doesn't revolve around you or your level of entitlement. Like no one owes sex, even if you're a nice guy, even if you have a job, even if this is that. Like I feel like, first of all, I also know way more ugly boyfriends than ugly girlfriends. Like I feel like I have a slew of homegirls with like the most gargoyle useless boyfriends in the world, and it's because they love their gargoyle useless boyfriends, and I respect that. You know what I mean? Like, but it's proof. It's proof that you do not need anything at all.
That's true.
You just have to show up for the most part. And they're kind of like, yay, there's a person.
How do you feel? I feel like you have thoughts.
I don't know. There's like, I feel like it's true that like there's no pill for like attraction, right? It's like a case by case basis. It's not like what you have equal, like if you have this, then that equals this. It's like it depends on like what one person needs and what the other person can offer, right? So like, yeah, so things like red pill, black pill, white pill, those are like generalizations for like concepts that can't be generalized.
And also, I honestly don't know people like that in real life besides those people. Like, I'm like, these are the circles you choose to surround yourself in. And it's like, you like the world, it's like a limited worldview. You think if you go to like fucking, I don't know, like Thailand, like they think like that. No, like these are like choices you make when you like if you want to like live in Miami in this like certain subsect where women have these expectations, then those are the social constructs of like a certain group of people that is like a really small group of people.
But also it's entertaining too.
It's also hilarious.
Yeah, because like these people that are like talking about these things, they're also creators, right? They're also like in the entertainment sphere. So like if you're like being really reasonable, that's not going to give you like views. That's not going to be like polarizing enough. You have to like pick a very radical stance and then like stick with it and like double down on it. That's what makes it entertaining.
Yeah, it's been a struggle of mine because I've like been battling with the image I want to portray as I become more and more viral. It's like, you know, when I feel like every time I talk like a normal person, it doesn't go viral. And obviously I want like a return for like my time, my effort, you know, my flight and etc. So sometimes like saying the most stupid shit, just like, you know, like I've talked about my gangbang story like 7 million times on 7 million podcasts because it's the easiest key to like making sure it becomes a sound bite, becomes a TikTok sound, etc. And of course, a lot of these people, you know, say things because they know it'll get a reaction and create controversy, but at what point is it like you're like reinforcing harmful notions in a society of very impressionable people who have no idea how to like communicate, like they think this is real life, like what, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they can't tell the difference. And especially like the whole like to become a high value male thing, that it fucks up a lot of guys because they think, check boxes, this is it, and then I'm the shit. You can still be rich and in a fucking high status position and still be a fucking simp ass pussy bitch and not know how to talk to women and not get them, right? So it doesn't fix it doesn't fix anything at all.
Yeah, like for me, like it's like the worst people in my DMs are like athletes or like musicians because they don't know how to talk to women. Like
how would they?
They'll be like, "What you doing? You good? Damn, you hate me. Where my love at?" And I'm like, bro, you don't follow me. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, yeah. When you get DMs from like musicians, and they don't follow you, and you're like, you don't like, and they're like, pull up to the studio, and you're like, what?
Right? Like it works on a certain type of woman, and if those are the women you want to attract, go crazy. But like that's not representative of all women. You know, like when I was like 19 and wanted a really cool experience like that, I would have done it. But it's not because I think any of you is attractive. It's because I want to tell my friends I fucked like
for the story, right?
Yeah.
By the way, you still haven't accepted my follow request.
Oh my god!
Since for like no, you already followed me, but I tried to follow you and then you didn't.
I must on my personal or like
I don't know the one you followed me on or whatever that one was. Mike Comedy.
Mike. How do you spell his name?
Mikekimcomedy. What the fuck?
What's good?
What?
There you go. Sorry.
Oh, Mike. I follow you.
No, I know. No, I was
requested to follow.
Bald Asian adults are kings.
No, you have to let me follow you.
Oh, you're in. I didn't know how to accept people for a long time.
Yeah.
No, like I'm on private, and then like the thing was like I was banned from accepting people for a while because I kept going public and private because I'm a sex worker. So then I just never accepted anyone ever. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to go back to this real quick. I know Paul's gonna hate me first, but okay. So like when you look at Paul, all right. So you say when you feel like he looks at you just like lumps, probably because he is used to women and doesn't like,
He's immune to our ways. You're privy to hot, horny ladies.
right?
Oh yeah.
Not necessarily. I mean, as a comedian,
Is there anything that we can do to?
Do you want to see our breasts?
Yeah.
let's go for it. Let's
Show
do
them
it.
your
I'm
wrist.
gonna show the boobs.
Okay, no,
All right.
rate it.
Things have
Rate them
changed.
now. Rate them. You can't just look at them and not rate them.
Rate
Don't be rude.
I will
out of-
save the video file forever.
So
blur it
from
out.
a scale of 1 to 10, like what's the boob level?
Well, I've seen your boobs before from Leo and Danny's video.
Oh my god!
From
yeah.
the San Bernardino one.
Oh, that
I'm
was-
homies with Leo.
Oh my god!
Wait, were you on their podcast?
Leo, yeah, Danny Mullen's podcast. They competed for my love. It was hilarious.
Oh, okay.
But
okay,
there was
okay.
a part where they were like, "Why don't you stand on this podium and be naked?" And I was like, "Okay." Tee.
She like flashed a preacher dude or whatever.
Yeah, and he
Super
know,
religious
but
guy.
he never
Oh my
looked
God.
at me. Every time I flashed, he would do this,
Wow.
And I'd be
What a
like-
man of God.
and I'd be
That
like,
is a man
"Okay."
of God.
Yeah, he could have just been like, oop, real quick at least, but he was just like.
I
oh,
was like, "What
Jesus.
about movies?" He was like, "That doesn't count." I'm like, "It does. In God's eyes, that's a boob." Although I don't think it's a sin to look at boobs.
I don't think so.
Wasn't Adam and Eve naked?
Yeah.
When they first met?
Yeah, I think.
Wow, that's the argument, is it not?
Yeah. Are boobs evil?
No.
Boobs aren't evil. The boobs and vaginas is the source of life because we come out of the vagina. You come in the vagina to create the baby. The baby comes out of the vagina, and the boobie.
This is the life giver right here. These are
It is.
life givers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally.
That is the life vest
The life vest. Yes.
of God.
Yeah.
Thank you, God.
Hey, do you
for
think it's
creating boobs.
do you think it's okay if like let's say I like went out in public and I was wearing like a white shirt or a shirt and no bra and like do you think it's inappropriate to have my nipples showing in public?
I think if we walk out there naked right now, nothing will happen to us because LA is a lawless land.
Well, I would be
When I get kicked out of a restaurant,
I'm gonna
though,
wa-
because
let's
I
walk-
did try. I wanted
with
to.
nipples.
Yeah, because I
Okay.
hate wearing a bra. I feel like they're very.
I'm
like,
not wearing a bra and you're not wearing a bra. And he's
No,
not wearing a
but
bra.
it's like
I'm not either.
but,
Look at my
like,
nipples
it's-
popping out.
It has like a lace, but I'm talking about like just like a plain shirt, like a cotton shirt with no bra, where your nipples are
Loosey-goosey.
Yeah, where your nipples are really poking out. And my friend was like, "You can't go out like that." I was like,
Shut
"But I
up,
think I
loser."
can." He was like, because he was like, "We're gonna get kicked out of the restaurant." I was like, "I mean, I don't think so. I'll put on a bra, but like, do you think it's enough actionable?"
I
offense
think
to
your
get kicked
friend
out
is
of
a
restaurant?
virgin. I think
He might be a virgin.
I think he should wear a bra.
That's gonna be my retaliation.
Yeah.
How about you wear a bra too?
I don't think it's a problem because like when I had less sex when I was younger, like less experience, and I was more like a noob.
Yeah.
I would have felt like I would have thought you should all wear bras. But that's because I'm like uncomfortable and I'm like, that bullshit.
To protect your eyes from our juicy hard nipples.
Yeah, sure. To act like I'm not like being stimulated,
Yeah.
right? Because I'm so like still impersonable. So like, I don't have enough sex with them. What the?
I'm gonna come. Ah!
Yeah, I'm gonna come if I look at them. Like that type of shit. So
Yeah.
like, but now it's like whatever, dude. Nipples are nipples, dude.
Boobies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Are you a boob guy? You're a boob guy.
I like boobs, but the legs have to be there.
Oh, okay.
Must be a time.
Do
Yeah.
we have nice legs?
I prefer legs and a nice ass over boobs if I had to choose.
Rate Kitty's boobs and legs.
Go ahead, Mike.
Breast
I mean, you
and thighs.
guys both have like your boobs are like twinsies actually. They have like a
Hers are
similar shape and
34
size.
double D, baby.
34 double D and yours is.
Like 32, 34, D double D.
You're not
Double D.
better than me.
I'm not. Why?
Oh, damn.
Wait. How many? It's not about the size. It's about the CCs. How many CCs are you?
Well, I was a B cup and now I have 415 cc's.
Oh, so mine are bigger because mine are 500 and 550.
Whatever.
Bigger. But I'm also a bigger person than you. I'm just like taller and bigger.
You're not a bigger person. We're like,
I mean, height wise?
yeah.
like-
she's
like-
short.
what?
At
No?
5'6".
We're the same height.
Are we really?
No,
No,
I'm
you're
5'3".
way shorter.
Oh, yeah.
I'm 5'3".
Yeah, when you walked up, I was like, she's still short. Interesting.
Yeah, I wish I was 4'11", and I actually tell people online I'm 4'11",
Why?
because I would be hotter.
If you were shorter? Oh, because short, which is
the
like
spinner,
the
spinner,
boobs are
like
bigger.
Asa Akira's 4'11".
she
Is she really?
Vita Sky is 4'11". Ray Little Black 4'11".
Oh shit.
Oh wow.
All these baddies are like little people. Like I wanna. I'm 5'3" and I feel like I'm a titan. Like I'm like wow.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, Asakira was my favorite for the longest time.
Slurp
Yeah.
alert. She is.
Her.
Okay, so let's go back to one more thing. All right, so
Okay,
Paul.
yeah.
Okay,
Paul. we're-
all right.
Hey Paul.
Can you sense any? So obviously he's around. He knows how to deal with women. Like you can feel like. Otherwise you'd be freaking out, right? So do you feel? Okay. Do you feel any like, in like fault insecurity thing off his aura at all?
I think Paul is perfect.
Yeah.
Boom. See,
When I look at
told
you, I
Paul.
ovulate.
She ready for baby.
I'm ready to make you a single dad.
I'm on board. My girlfriend will love it.
Yeah, hell
she,
yeah.
she will love that. Okay, what about me? Can you tell insecurity? What insecurities am I insecure about? Be blue.
No, you're perfect.
You don't mean that.
No, you're perfect and you're bald. I love it. I want to lick your bald head.
But
Okay.
like we already know that you're a little bit insecure because aren't all
Of course. No,
comedians?
we're all
all
insecure.
people are insecure, but comedians
Aren't all
especially
comedians extremely depressed?
and
I'm not.
insecure.
Because I worked on that shit.
Oh, now you're like a happy boy.
I am a happy boy.
No, I think you're awakened.
I am awakened.
Yeah.
But I used to need the laugh to like feel like I exist.
Yeah.
But not anymore. But a lot of comedians are like that. But you know, it's not. I could
tell you get pussy. I could tell they lick your bald head and you're like, yes, bitches. And
They
then you
never
do
licked
coke
my
off your
head
boobs.
before.
Can I lick your head?
But I like when a dog licks my head. So maybe I'll have a girl.
Can you
lick my
please
head.
let Kazumi lick your head on the podcast?
You want to lick my head?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
It's salty.
Is it?
Yeah.
I sweat it.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Sweated.
Yeah. She looks so disgusting. It was like half a
You
second.
can't hide it. It's in her eyes. It's in her eyes.
Dude, that's like bad fucking marketing for me. Now the girls watching it's like, ew, what a fucking gross guy. Guys, ladies, I shower.
No, it was a good bald head.
It was a good bald head. But
good.
was it really that salty already?
It wasn't that salty. I've honestly licked a few Asian bald guys' heads.
Really?
Like a lot of them. And yours wasn't as bad as like the worst ones.
That still sounds like it's pretty bad.
Like,
Salty
shit,
level.
it's not as bad as the worst ones.
That's bad.
But it's like good enough. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I think we need a second opinion.
I should have.
I'll lick your head
I
right now.
should have washed my head.
You should have known that 2 women would lick your head.
No, I showered before I came here, but then it was like an hour drive.
She needs to lick your bald head.
You want to do it?
Look your bald head.
Isn't that salty? Dude, you guys are making me self-conscious about my salty head.
Well, if you lick in the canyon, it's gonna be salty.
The canyon, the wrinkle.
It's not bad. It's like umami. You know, it's like MSG.
That's horrible.
I can't be a hater. I came in here with no deodorant. So like if you
You
lick
smell?
True.
if
She
you
does
lick
not
my
smell. She
armpits,
doesn't
you would be like,
doesn't.
Does it smell?
No, she doesn't smell at all. She doesn't
No,
have
it
the
does.
gene. No, it doesn't.
Can I smell?
She
Yeah.
literally lacks the gene.
It's
for
pretty-
I have like a sensitive nose.
Yeah.
So if it smells, then we
it
both.
kind of
we
is a
both
little
like-
stanky.
Okay.
It's kind of like getting a little messy.
You know what?
It
the
is.
First time I went, couldn't smell because you have like a nice one. Is it the?
I just have like
perfume
girl.
or
No, I'm a girl.
thingy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Girl
Like
noise.
lotion.
Girl
And
And then when I got like an inch closer, I got a slight it was like that.
Ooh.
to
A
my nose,
sprinkle of must.
Not a
maybe.
punch, but like a
Just a little
flick.
Sprinkle.
musty.
It's like- but it wasn't bad. You have to get really close, so I wouldn't get self conscious about it for later.
But like if someone was having sex with me and like my arms were like this,
Yeah.
like wouldn't he be like?
No, because they would have to get like this.
But also,
Yeah.
he's fucking you, so probably not gonna be thinking.
I
too
guess
much
I guess
about.
he's like hell yeah. No, I've definitely been like, this guy smells weird when he's fucking me.
Yeah, but when guys smell, when guys smell and you're fucking them, they like really smell. It's not just like a sprinkle. It's like a punch in the
have
fucking face.
Stockholm syndrome myself into loving a musty guy. Like I'm like, wow, you're so inconsiderate. That's so hot. Because I used to like to date like football dudes or whatever, or volleyball dudes in high school, and I was like, I guess you don't fucking care about me. That's awesome. Hell yeah.
Damn.
But I don't know, like a musky guy is hot. It means he works out. In my humble onion.
I don't know. I feel like, Asian people don't usually get
onion?
musty.
I don't even know what that means.
In my humble onion.
That's what you call the guys?
No, onion, like opinion.
Oh, I get it.
Oh, you got that?
Her.
I didn't get that. I
didn't
thought it was like a
Her.
humble onion. I thought it was like a.
No, humble onion, like, your thoughts.
Is that a thing?
Opinions.
I love it. I think that's
No. It was.
And that's
cool.
why Paul gets pussy.
There you go.
Yeah.
And as opposed to,
I like how earlier, like, I feel like you get pussy, and you're like, and that's why he gets it and you don't. It's okay. I like the roller coaster of emotions on mine. It's great. I feel like
the deeper
the maestro of
the
classical
deeper we
music.
know you, the more we understand.
That yeah. Do you know what the fuck is going on? Yeah. No, this is interesting, dude. When you guys are on like podcasts like that, do they really want to get to know you guys like that? When you go on a podcast,
sometimes.
I feel like mine do not give one fuck about my true essence. Well, it depends. I feel like girl podcasters, they're like, what's up, girl? Yeah. I feel like guy podcasters are like, do the gangbang. Do the gangbang story.
Don't always talk about the gangbang. So how do we do a gangbang?
Yes. Well, I mean, I feel like it should be common knowledge how to gangbang because I feel like everyone in the world does it, and if you haven't done it, you're going to do it. Your life will.
I've never done a gangbang.
Life will come to you, and there'll be like another homie, and then there'll be a girl, and she wants Mike and Paul, and then you're gonna.
I don't want to do that.
And then, but she's like, you first, and then you second, and you're like, that's
Why
okay.
not, bro?
Wait, that's not a gangbang if it's first and the second. That's a train.
That's two, yeah, but a train is a gangbang. It's just a mini gangbang.
I thought a gangbang is at the same time.
That's
that's like a threesome. Threesomes can be a gangbang. How are you gonna fit 50 guys in one pussy? Shut a 50 guy gangbang. It's
like that was like one
pussy
after
at one
the
time.
other.
No, I get that, but to me that's a train.
Oh, so I did not do a gangbang?
No, a gangbang to me is okay. Paul, what's a is? When you think of a gangbang, don't you think like at the same time?
I just think of a female with multiple dudes.
Yeah,
but like
I don't think
taking turns or at the same time or whenever.
Yeah.
I guess like the way I view gangbang like terminology is like getting jumped. Like, oh, you got jumped by a gang.
like you guys are both participating, bringing me to Paris and the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, that doesn't need to happen. Like there could be trains where like you're in the bathroom and he's here and then you're there. Like,
Oh no, well that's a train. I know that.
yeah, but that's a gangbang.
Okay, I'll let it go.
gangbang.
I'll let it go.
Yeah,
A train is a
I'm not
gangbang.
attached to that. Huh?
There's like many different family tree, different versions of what a gangbang is.
Ancestry.com.
Yes.
Fucking.
If me and you were fucking a girl, we don't gotta like look in each other's eyes. It doesn't. Like,
I just don't want to hear the sound of your thighs hitting her fucking. I don't want to know
Yo, I thought you were a leg guy, bro.
register.
Yeah, I thought you were a leg guy.
I really don't want to know that.
Choo choo.
You got. So you guys are. I know she's busy because we're friends, so we know. It's like how your schedule is always just packed with stuff too, right?
Yeah.
Mine. Or hers?
Both of you. It's always just
Yeah.
packed with
Pretty busy. Yeah.
things you need to do. Like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, because like it's also like I'm a sex worker, but I'm also like trying to do other things. Like recently I've been DJing and like I feel like it's kind of interesting because like some people get really pressed when you're a sex worker and you try to do things that are non-sex work related. They're like, how dare she have other goals other than to get fucked? Like they hate you for it.
Really? They're like, you get haters for wanting to be a multifaceted fleshlight person?
I think for the most part people are supportive, but like I have gotten like DMs like you just stick to porn or like just stick to OnlyFans, just stick to
They're
porn
like, this
because you're
music is trash.
Yeah,
You should
like you're
continue
trash.
such
Like fans say that?
Oh,
Or-
just like people that follow you, people like, yeah, I'll get DMs or like comments and stuff. And like at first I was like erasing comments because I was like, I don't need the negativity, but now I just keep them up because I'm just like, whatever, you know, that's fine, hee hee.
Yeah.
And I just have to have a thick skin, just be like, hit me here, right here.
Wow.
It feels good.
So it's like, you're like damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's like, just do what you want.
Yeah, you gotta do what makes you happy at the end of the
Yeah.
day and like try not to like I think you told me this Kazumi is like just don't read the comments.
Yeah.
I just don't.
No, if I read every comment about me, my brain would explode.
Yeah.
You know, I focus on numbers and I focus on the vacations I take afterwards. I'm like, haha, bitch.
Yeah.
So that's what keeps you going. You think about the like, I'm gonna go to fucking Germany or whatever.
Yeah, I'm going to Tahiti. The fuck? Like, you
Tahiti?
can go cry about it and like roast me, and then I can log off and I will be retired. Like, it'll be fine.
But see, that's the interesting thing about social media because it's like no matter how far you get and your numbers and how you, like used to the haters you get, we're only human, and if you read enough, it will break down anybody.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, but also it's like I think about like I had a visualization when I went to a No Jumper live concert and I looked at the crowd and I was like, these are the people roasting me. I don't care. like it's not like it's anyone I think is smart. Like talking about like the ones that were definitely like, oh my God, it's like fucking ran through fatherless bitch. I'm like, okay, but you definitely are completely bitchless. Like you have no bitches to speak of. Like shut up. Like God, you know, like if you fucked one woman for 50 years versus one woman who fucked one guy a year for 50 years, she is equally ran through. That is biologically speaking. If I get fucked every day by one guy, that's the same as fucking 5 million guys in the same time span.
That's true.
Yes, right? Like if they're all tested or like whatever the fuck, it's the same system. Unless like one guy has a monster cock and even then your vagina goes back to normal.
Yeah.
I'm
the
like,
idea of getting
proof
loose
you're
after.
bitchless.
Yeah. That's a myth.
Yeah, that it stays loosey goosey.
Yeah, no, No, it doesn't. Your vagina, it's like it's meant to give birth to a child. It's like a rubber band. And then also you can exercise it. Yeah, I'm doing Kegels right now.
Me too. I'm doing it right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You should do them too. It'll make you.
I just did it right now. Yeah, it makes you last longer.
Yeah. We should all do Kegels together.
Paul, are you doing Kegels right now?
Do the Kegels.
Do it right now. Wait, can we do Kegel flex at the same time in like 3, 2, 1, go? Ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Dude, I just feel so connected to all of you right now. You know what? And,
Wow.
I think that's a great
I
way
can
to
Kegel myself to an orgasm.
Can you?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
If I want to. I mean, like if you just, it's the tempo of like squeezing, and then like.
Whoa.
Slurp.
I can almost breathe myself into an orgasm with breath control.
No way.
I can almost.
You can breathe?
If I do a little bit of grinding and I like think about
If
something
you
like really
squeeze
hot
your
and breathe
thighs a
myself,
certain
I can
way,
breathe
then
myself.
yeah, that will stimulate you. Because
Yeah,
my
I
friend
can
likes to
sit
make
around a
herself
little bit.
orgasm by the way, like she like sits and like she like crosses her legs and does that thigh squeeze.
And
You can
especially
come.
if you sit on your sit on your knees like this and like your ankles
And
are
you like fold the labia into like a little
and
origami
you can just,
position.
scoop yourself into an orgasm.
I'm like, whoa. Woo.
Damn, girls can do anything, huh?
Dude, there was a female comic that used to be able to like make herself come in like 10 seconds. And that's how she would end every podcast.
No fucking way.
I think that's how Mike should end this podcast with.
You should come.
Okay. Wow, that was amazing. This was a great podcast. I appreciate you guys being here, and
Thank you.
You know, I really felt like that we bonded all four of us with the Kegel
I
unison.
think we did too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and thank you for giving me a new fucking thing to like be self-conscious about. I have a salty head. That's interesting now.
Your head is okay.
There's worse things that you can be self-conscious of. If that's your worst
I know, right? That's like-
you're like ahead in life. That's a W for you.
For sure. Okay. You guys want to plug in anything, whatever you guys got going on?
My name is Kazumi. My OnlyFans is Kazumi's World. I send free nudes to the vax. I'm saving the world one breast at a time. Yeah, slurp alert.
Nice. My name is Kitty Lixo. My socials are all taken down right now on IG, but I have an OnlyFans, onlyfans.com/Kitty Lixo. I also have a podcast called Girls Gone Wireless that I host with my friend Jade. It's called at Girls Gone Wireless Pod. And yeah, buy my nudes. Oh, I'm also a DJ, so I'm also a DJ.
Woo.
Love you. Bye.
Catch you in Los Angeles. All right, guys, this has been another episode of the Setbreaker Podcast. And until then, I will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.